Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're smoking along with me today. Oh man, after the dog shit that was yesterday, Rich, get fucked, bro. Oh man. Can't wait for the fallout from that, so I guess there's that. Shit. What else are we gonna go over? Oh fuck, there's a plethora of shit we could talk about today. Oh, excuse me. Alright guys, I think first we're gonna start out with some DSP. See what he's bitching about now.
Paranormal game around Christmas time. I forget if you can remember what it was called. Like, that's it. And I have it and it's available and we could do stuff. There's no demand. Literally no one says, hey Phil, now that you got that mini PC, you absolutely should be doing this and this that you missed out on. It's like, meh, you have it, big deal. The big games are on console, play those. Literally that's what I've been told. So it's like all these years that everyone yelled at me, right? That I didn't ever have a PC, so I can't really play these games. Again, like, I got the PC now. It literally sits there collecting dust. The one thing we were gonna do with Fightcade, it made more sense to hold off because Tekken was right around the corner. It didn't make sense to set that up, get it working, and then play Tekken and not use it. So, I tell you that, 100%, Fightcade will be coming at some point this year when things die down with fighting games. I want to play old school fighters on Fightcade, okay? But outside of that,
play old school fighters
that's the
on
only thing that I could think of.
I want to do that.
What else would I even do on there? It's funny because people say things like Pizza Tower and stuff, right?
Pizza Tower.
Is there really that much demand for it? Obviously
is there
not.
that much demand?
No one's really asking for it. It's like a few people here and there.
Hold on.
So it's just weird to
Hold
me.
on. I gotta ask
all
you
these
guys.
Years, again,
Seriously.
it sounds to me like the vocal minority,
Seriously, okay?
right?
Seriously. Is there any demand for Pizza Tower? Will you stupid motherfuckers give me any money for playing that stupid game? No? Then I'm not playing it. It's that simple, act. It's that. I mean, come on here, guys. I'm running a business.
Tell me that wasn't just Phil right now. Tell me that wasn't just Phil. Tell me.
People were very adamant and vocal. You need a PC, you need a PC. So now I get a means to play PC games, and no one's really caring, you know? Okay, sure. I don't know because I'm not looking. Thank you for telling me. Thanks for telling me, because like I said, I'm not looking at all. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to pay attention. So, okay. And as you can see, when this happens, people will come in and troll. Just ban those people. When you see them saying stupid comments about it, just take them right out. Continue on. Zoloff says the Warner Brothers Discovery CEO stated their brands are all going to go live service moving forward. More Suicide Squad are already proof of their strategy. Okay. I've never been to New Orleans. No, I have not. average YouTube enjoyer says you wouldn't be able to play something on the PC now even if you wanted to. You have too many games you're involved in. But the point I'm making is I've had that mini PC since the fall. You understand? Or not even, since late summer. And there really has been no demand. That's the point. The point is, everyone said you need the PC. I got the PC, and it just sits there. Everything that I can play or people want me to play is on console. So, and this is the point I made for so many years, is that there are some games that are limited to PC. Usually it's the indie games, the games that go viral, or the games that, you know, are the meme games for like a few weeks and then they disappear.
Bro, I need to get a new computer. This shit is ridiculous.
The rare case where that wasn't the case was Pal World, because that was on Game Pass. That was a rare situation, right? But outside of that, that's the kind of games that are the big PC stuff today. Everything else ends up being cross-platform. Very rarely do you get a game that's only PC-centric, but also monstrously in demand, and people want to see me play. Very rare. So, King, thank you for 27 months as a member, and says, I'd like to see old versus games on Fightcade. Me too. That'd be amazing to be able to play old versus games that I used to love. I would love that on Fightcade too, for sure. That's very true. Lady Charisma says the things with PC games, you have to dig and look for gems. The mainstream just doesn't do that. You're right.
Oh my god.
I agree with you there.
I'm so sick of this faulty ass equipment, dude. But it's my fault because it's what I got.
JD Graham says maybe we should do a poll of PC games to play when news releases slow down. He would like to see 7 Days to Die, which is like Minecraft in a zombie apocalypse.
Wait. That's what's the controller here.
Trip Tonight says, excuse me, Tip Tonight says, if a meme game is $5, what's the harm in cashing in on that hype and playing it for a stream or two? If literally the meme game's $5, you're right. There's none. I have
But
no
that's
problem
the case of
dropping $5
multiple
on a
different
silly game and
occasions,
messing
dude.
around with
What
it
the
for a
hell?
stream. I do have a problem dropping $30 to $60 on a game I'm only going to play once. That's too much of an investment, I feel.
No, it
But if
isn't.
it's just like a one-off.
Bro, when you make
Yeah, that's different.
hundreds
The
of
thing
dollars
is,
a day,
I feel like
it
a
is
lot of the
not.
games that
Spending
go
30 to
viral,
make
look
300
what they are.
is not
Online
a bad deal,
multiplayer,
dumb dumb.
co-op,
What a
survival.
fucking
It's not stuff
idiot.
that's my forte or stuff that I'd even be interested in. I'm a solo gamer for the most
What
part.
a goddamn
right?
idiot.
I am. All these games, Phasmophobia. What's the latest one that just came out? It's a shooter, right? Again, but it's online co-op. It's not my style of game. It seems like all these memeable games are games that you get together with your party or your friends or your group, and it's like a party game, right? That's how it's designed. So that's just not the kind of game that I play, or it's not my forte. It's not what I'm known for. The times I've tried games like that, they didn't work. Years ago, I tried games like Destiny 2, games like Apex Legends. They don't work. People want to hang out with me when I'm playing a game. If my focus is on a party of people who I have to interact with to play the game, I don't get to interact with you, and people don't like that. People get very upset by that. So, there you go. Walk Warrior says the problem is most memeable PC games are only viable for like one stream. It wouldn't amount to any meaningful playthroughs for on-demand viewers who enjoy long-form content. That's also true. It'd be like, if you want to see the random thing, join in the one time, and then that's it, you know? Okay, hooey. Well, we've covered a lot. That's what it's called. Lethal Company. Yeah, that's the latest one, isn't it? Didn't it just come out a few weeks ago? Lethal Company. So that's the next memeable game everyone's talking about, right? This is funny. Peace God says, PC would give you true variety. We have variety. And I have a PC. I have a mini PC. Were you not listening? I have it. Oh my god.
And I'm sorry, no.
Hello,
switching...
Door.
Look at this
the point
dumb
I'm making
fucking moron.
is that I've had a PC,
Look
a mini
at this
PC
dumbass
since the summer,
fucking
and I don't
moron.
use it. No one asked for anything on it. Door. You understand what I'm saying? Door.
Oh my god, he's
Well,
an
the door
asshole.
didn't say no, and the door didn't just say that if I had a PC, I'd have more variety. So I guess the door actually did listen better. I don't know what else to say.
Oh my god. And then he wonders why nobody wants to watch his shitty
Hadley,
content.
I have absolutely no idea.
Goro.
What a bitch. It's Viewbots, dude. I hope it did crash.
I choose to get games on the console versus the PC version. What are you
Yep.
talking about? First of all, you have to understand, right, that's a mini
know you
PC.
still
That's not a
owe me for that,
full-fledged gaming
Julie.
rig. I can't
You'll
play
never
modern
see
games.
payment
The whole point is
change.
the memeable games, the lower res games, the indie games, yes. Modern games, no, will not work on that PC. So, any of these new games I'm playing that have PC ports, I couldn't play them on there. They would not run. You know, Baldur's Gate 3. You think Baldur's Gate 3 would have run on the mini PC? Oh, I don't think so. Maybe if everyone looked like a Play-Doh sculpture, right? With a filtered doughboy. Imagine that. It's Baldur's Gate 3, but everyone's just an unrendered doughboy walking around. That would have been my experience playing the game on that mini PC, right? So, that's the thing. I have to. The modern game, a high-end game, a full AAA experience, I have to play that on a console. It's the smaller time stuff that I can play on a mini PC.
But all you do is play AAA games, bro.
Looks like my chat is crashed.
Good.
It did, because it's not updating on here, but it is updating over there. Hold on.
Your days grind.
Yep, it froze.
Fight.
With your love of SNES style RPGs, the mini PC is perfect. I agree. That I'll agree with you on. That the older style games, yes, I could absolutely play them all on PC. That I agree on as well. Walk Warrior says, I think once you get past all these RPGs that the devs release all at the same time, people will stop complaining. I do agree with that too. Once we get more variety into the schedule, people will not be as you know, oh, this is boring and blah, blah, blah. I think people are only complaining because it is seriously so many of the same style of games, for sure. Dark Gaming, no, the stream didn't crash. The chat actually froze. Legit froze. And I just refreshed it and now it's working.
Nah, it still froze, bro.
Sarah says, the problem is if you become virally popular, you'll have to lose your current niche audience. The fans of your content are not also fans of the mainstream viral creators.
Yeah, because they're all regarded gents. Not saying that you have to be a fan of the popular streamers, but
here's the thing.
you're all just
If
a
I
bunch
were
of
to grow
regarded gents.
to the point where
Hanging
now I'm
on
like,
Phil's
you know,
every last
bringing
fucking
in
word,
so many
bro.
viewers, and the chat is going and there's so many people there, right? I definitely would not have the personal ability to talk with many of you like I do on a daily basis. I
Bro,
enjoy our
you could put it in
conversations. I enjoy the
subscriber
fact that
only
I
mode.
recognize many of you in chat, and
You're
we have kind
you're
of running
lying.
jokes and things.
You're
You know what I
fucking
mean?
lying,
That's a
bro.
nice feeling. It feels like it's a group of a community of friends or people hanging out, as opposed to, oh, this is a crazy ass party room with a zillion people in it, bouncing off the walls, going nuts, going freaking out, spamming memes, being stupid. It doesn't feel like that in my chats, correct? That's a good thing. I like having a better organized stream. I've always enjoyed that, and I hope that you understand that. Like, that's why I have not actively done things to try to make myself get virally popular. Listen, I could, and the sad part is it wouldn't be good stuff. I would have to basically become like a lot of these other people who the only way that they can get attention on the internet is to make themselves a joke, to be dramatic, to be stupid, right? So I don't do that on purpose. I just stay in my lane. I just enjoy what I do as a you know,
This
a
guy
basic thing. I don't rattle
flying
any
through his
trees.
fucking teeth.
I just try to be here and enjoy who I am and what I'm doing with all of you. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you understand that. There's a reason for this. There were many times over the years that I did have abilities to grow or try to jump on those bandwagons, and I don't want to do that, right? And the other thing is, again, I feel like a lot of these games that go viral, right? They're not my style of game. It's for a different style of streamer. It's for a different style of content creator that I'm not. You know, I'm just not that. And that's okay. I think the problem right now with YouTube and Twitch and all that, everyone thinks that there's one way to do it. You should just do that and then you're popular. And if you don't do it, you're doing it wrong. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. In life, it is variety. That is the spice of life, as they say. If everyone just
oh my god, is he a 1980s fucking
different ways for different
car commercial?
I feel like the content I make is great for my audience.
Remember,
I don't have to play every viral game because it's not the style of content that I put out. People don't look to that. Look to me for that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like people don't get that. Like, well, if you're not doing it exactly the way that everyone else does it, and you're not getting virally popular as a result of that, you're doing it wrong, right? 10 years of failure, despite the fact that I'm still here, still profitable, have a great personal life.
You're not profitable.
Life, 10 years of failure. Why am I a failure? Because I didn't copy everything else everyone else was doing.
No, you stupid fucking Tommy Dreamer looking moron. You're a failure because just last month you were begging for grocery money. You stupid fucking idiot.
So I could become virally popular like them. That's not failure. That was a choice. That was a
It was a choice to be a failure. It was a choice to beg for grocery money, bro.
Maybe you should look in the mirror and wonder why you want everyone to be exactly the fucking same, because obviously you don't have that level of like thought.
Bro, you begged for grocery money. You begged for grocery money, bro.
Who stood out there was intending to be a Leonardo DiCaprio or a Brad Pitt. Not every musician is aspiring to be a Taylor Swift, right?
What? If you're not aspiring to be the best at what you're doing, why are you doing it?
I haven't done a single thing that would blow me up because I don't care. I don't want to be like that, right?
Yes, you do. You desperately do. You're fucking lying, dude.
Okay, then. Thank you. Glenn Alm says you can't be a failure if you sustain this amount of longevity doing it your way.
Yes, you can. What longevity? Oh, you were begging for grocery money. You were begging for people to give you money for food, to pay your bills. The fuck out of here with this lying ass shit, bro.
Maturity and intelligent thought to understand that. Not a lot of people have that capability in the modern day. People are just becoming stupider. And more stupid people watch the content from the stupider people.
Is not a
and
word,
it just propagates
it's
more
dumber.
stupidity. And there's nothing you can do about that. The world will become dumber and dumber.
You are dumb and dumber. Both characters, bro.
I have no idea. I'm being asked, what would I want to play this year during summer downtime? You know, I don't know. This year's different because last few years have been like, the first few months of the year I'm playing a Bethesda game, usually until like early summer. We finished the Bethesda game, and then we got the early summer new games, and then we balanced that with like a summertime vibe game. I don't know, like one game we have to go back to is Sea of Stars. I absolutely want to go back to and finish that game this year. But outside of that, I'm not sure. Are we skipping games that you guys want to see me go back to later? Like, I'm going to be skipping Dragon's Dogma. Do you want to see me play that later on in the year? Don't know. We have to think about it.
Fuck me. I hate how inconsistent that is.
Oh man. Alright, I think it is time to adjourn. Let me stretch here.
Oh god, I hate this fucking guy.
Oh man. Whew. I think it is time to adjourn the show for today, right?
That was the fakest stretch I've ever seen.
That is true. My Rune says we don't know how long Sea of Stars will be on Game Pass. That's a good point. I don't know. They might take it off, and I'm like, damn, I'm halfway through a playthrough. I can't finish unless I buy it.
So then buy the
I do
fucking
feel the game's
game.
good
You've
enough that
already
it's
made
worth
hundreds
buying.
of dollars off of it.
I do feel that way. So
you
even if they take it
fucking
off Game Pass, I'll
moron.
probably end up buying it. Okay, everyone.
The
Thank you very
bots,
much.
dude.
Great podcast today, as usual.
Oh God, I
hope you all have
hate that.
a safe and fun day tomorrow. I won't be
Patty,
here.
all they did was
Please,
fucking take the
have a
Dora
good one.
Milaje from
And when I
fucking
return
Black Panther
on Friday,
and
I'll be talking about
shoehorn
my
it
day
into the
off.
fucking
If
Mortal
there's stuff from
Kombat
this Xbox
mythology.
showcase
It's
you want
so
me to talk about,
dumb.
maybe I'll talk about
I
that.
fucking hate it.
And we're starting fresh. Next week, a normal week. A normal 6-day streaming week. Not a long one, not a short one. Finally, for the first time in 3 weeks, a normal week, which will be well-paced, good content, everything getting its time
You
to
don't
shine,
make good
right?
content.
It'll be a good one. So thank you all. I hope that you enjoyed today's show, and I will see you on Friday. Peace out. Okay, cool. So I just want to get set up here, and I do have to pee before we start, but that's it. Nothing
Just
too
say you
major
need
today.
to use the restroom.
So
Stop
after
telling
that, we can
people
get
what you're
started
doing
right
in the
away. It
bathroom,
won't be a
bro.
long wait.
Nobody fucking cares. It's gross. I can't stand when people fucking do that. I don't need to know. Just say, hey, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Why did that whiff?
Alrighty. Would you like me to boot to the title screen for you before I go use the restroom? You guys say you really like the title screen music, right? And the volume level should be fine. I believe I've already adjusted it. I did. I've already adjusted it. You know what's interesting is something that just hit me that I'm only just realizing. The game opened with the Mind Flayer ship. You're on it, right, as a prisoner. And the Gith are fighting the Mind Flayers, and that's the big opening, right? Like, the Gith and the Mind Flayers are always at war, correct? And literally you go to, like, the demon world and all of that, then you end up back in the real world and stuff like that, and you're like, whoa. But the funny part about that is, since then, literally nothing like that has happened ever again, right? You've not seen another Mind Flayer ship. You never see. I mean, I take it back at the beginning of, or at the end of Act 1, you do see the Gith flying one dragon, but like the game started so epic, right? And then all of a sudden, it never happens again. It's like I thought this was a ongoing war between these two races. Where are they? They never ever showed up ever again in the game. You didn't think that there never would have been another Mind Flayer ship that shows up, or you know what I'm saying? Never. We never encountered it. So it is pretty weird.
Oh, it hits low. I didn't know.
Guys,
oh,
I'll be right back. Just gonna mute the mic. I'm
my
gonna use the
face.
restroom. I'll be right back. And
Yeah,
then we'll
get
begin.
him, Eagly. Peace. Oh, what? Fuck. I'm trying to figure something out here. Oh, you can do that. I wonder. Who wrote the book of love? Ah.
Did I take the camera off of this one? Alright, here we go. Oh shit. Camera is on. Alright. Oh my god, bro. So the PlayStation cam should be on here too. Oh, no! Ah, what? Fucked that up royally, didn't I? In a perfect setup.
Alrighty, everybody. Ready to get started for the day?
Oh, there we go.
Let's do it. We had just discovered the door in the secret lair of what appears to be the murderer in all of this murder quest line. But the door won't open. I tried hitting it with my staff. I tried hitting it with fire, magic, ice, other things. So I think I'm just going to try to hit it about another 17, 18 times and see if it opens. Then we'll move on. But I think I could get it open if I hit it maybe like another 24 times. We'll see. Darkwing Duck says, do you pull your pants down to your ankles to pee? Do you prefer to be absolutely naked? No, I attach a hose onto the end of my Johnson, and the hose sucks the urine out.
That's just disgusting. That's not
it's like
funny.
a catheter sucker or something.
That's not funny. That's disgusting.
What are you talking about?
That's what you're talking about, you goddamn
what
weirdo.
Is going on? I don't know. You people are weird. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started here. Yeesh.
Yeah, yeesh. What the fuck are you
everybody,
talking
welcome
about?
back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time around, we had some pretty good progress with quest lines and the like. We found this dang door, and it won't open, so we can't do anything with it right now. I'm thinking that we have to come back here later, and maybe... How does that painting sticking up like that? Look, it's standing completely up perfectly. Anyway, I guess we gotta come back here, right? Do a long rest at the inn. Should I do that right now? I don't remember where we are at. No, it looks like I did just long rest. Because I still have 2 short rests left. So I don't really need a long rest right now. So let's take a look at what we're working on, right? So... Speak to... This is a Night Song quest. Bookseller. Help the hag survivors. Investigate. This is all 4 different quests down here. Total different quests. What's this one? Find the Diabolisk. Oh, this is the person who's going to sneak us in to get that hammer thing from hell, right? Excuse me. This is Cazador's place. Okay. Chase down the serial killer. Yeah, look. So there's a murder target. Figaro, and then the serial killer is apparently there. We have another one here. Should we maybe do this one? Let's do that. Let's go to the harbor docks. Let's go over here and do this one, and then we'll head north and do this one. We'll try to figure this out here. Okay? Let's go over here. Oh, I'm being told if you long rest at the inn, it'll trigger a new event. Oh, well, we'll do that later. Okay. Okay, let's head over there. Excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna go up here. Up here, right? I hope chat is working. Chat has been hit or miss today. It already froze earlier, and now I'm not seeing many people talking, so I hope that the chat is working. Oh, I didn't go this way.
Oh, not much.
We went
you
up
know,
that ladder and
just
went
same old,
that way.
same old.
We actually didn't go. Let's see what's this way.
We
didn't
hit.
walk this way.
I
Up
feel
this
what
road.
would be like the midway point on Final Fantasy. So I wanted to play a little bit of Mortal Kombat today. We will be back to Final Fantasy tonight.
I should tour the city and unlock fast travel points as Dark Gaming. Maybe we'll do that because we haven't really done much of this yet.
And I heard what's his name just came out, Peacemaker. So
The low frame rate city. What you're seeing is representative of the true frame rate. It's not my capture device. It is pretty low res.
nah, it's your
Blurred?
capture device, bro. Your
Blurred.
capture device
Did I
can't
buy
even
anything
handle
from
Final
Blurred?
Fantasy VII.
For you, there's a bunch of refugees.
But admittedly,
Blurred.
mine
Yes,
was
Acme is
struggling
the
with
final
it
act. We're
earlier,
in the end
so
game, essentially.
that's
The
partially
final,
why
you know,
I
side
came
quests
over
and plot
here.
lines are
Every
going
time
on
I
right
would
now.
play it, my frames would
All right, so
drop
if I go
to
this
like
way,
15,
this should take me to this one. I don't want to do this one yet because
or like 15 to 16 frames.
I
I
feel
need
like if
to
we do
say.
this one, we're gonna find the murderer.
I was looking at my CPU,
So I want to do this one next.
but Mortal Kombat seemed to
Blurred.
run just fine. I don't know what's up with my capture card. That's weird. I've never had it do that before. So.
Okay.
I know, dude. What's up, buddy? What? What? What?
Well, Cypress, thank you for that. He says, I was behind on your podcast. I just finished watching it, but I wanted to say, one of the things that you're talking about, he says, not only are you successful to this day, but you actually led to other people's, countless people's success on YouTube, too. To some extent, you're right.
Who's?
You know, I've been around for so long. Tons of people have said that they used to watch me back in the day, and it inspired them to try to make their own content. And then they went on to
Name
be
somebody.
successful as well.
Name one fucking person. Name one fucking person who you've inspired. You didn't inspire anyone, Bill. Not a single fucking person. What that person said was a goddamn lie. What he said was a fucking lie. That was a bull-faced fucking lie. Name one goddamn person you inspired, bro. Just one person. Can you name one? I mean, he tried to take credit for don't fight me, chat. I'll ban you right now. This is a curated content space. You regurgitate my opinion. You got me there. If you want to take his negativity as inspiration not to be a Neanderthal, I commend you. But in seriousness, he hasn't inspired
That's a
anybody.
good thing.
He
That's
hasn't.
a really
Not
nice
a single
thing.
fucking person.
I'm happy to know that. You know, I really am. Because other people inadvertently inspired me. Like I said, the angry video game nerd, the nostalgia critic, they didn't.
Oh,
mean
he's
to
just
inspire
lying.
me, but they totally did. And you know, I'm happy that.
What's
that
the
kind
matter,
of
buddy?
paid
You gonna
forward
go
the content
potty?
that I made, right?
Oh shit. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta
Dark
take him
Gaming
to go to
says
the
if you
bathroom.
beeline the story and just basically kind of like barreled forward, you could beat the game in 10 hours. That's how close you actually are. But you know, there's all this other stuff to do. Gotcha. So here we are. How do I get into this building? Apparently I have to get into this building somehow, but I can't find a door that's not locked. The door's locked. Yeah. So there's no other way into the building besides the locked door?
Latest Boulder's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite.
I guess so. It looks like the only way in here is the locked door, right? Huh. Even this one you're not supposed to go in. Like, I can't seem to get in here at all. The singing lute? Why can't I talk to him? Tender Hank.
Griefing and beefing. All of you the same?
Whoa. Okay. Interesting. YouTube has again uploaded stuff or updated stuff. YouTube just keeps changing things over and over. Remember I told you guys, for the longest time, if YouTube was going to run an ad, it would give me a pop-up to warn me, so I knew if it was going to interrupt with something important on a stream, I could click it and stop it. And then they took that ability away for like a month. It's back now. First time, because I've been streaming all week. It just appeared for the first time in a week. So you know what? The reason that the stream blipped earlier is because YouTube ran a code update. Wow. Alright, anyway. Let's see here. It's a person's home. You wouldn't want people barging into your house. What do you mean? It's an RPG. Happens all the time. You always go in someone's house and steal all their shit, right? Anyway. That's no way to talk to a paying customer. What the hell was that? Can I get something to drink?
Do it yourself.
What? What? Jablita, do it yourself. Okay. Wow. What a guy. This is like a door, but I can't open it. It's not really a door. That's why, look. It's fake. It's like a fake door for a setting, but it's not a door. Jablita. There's a top floor you can't reach from the building. Whoa, weird building design, right? Bartender room, the singing lute. What a bartender room.
Hank house. Keep out.
If we did this, would you find out why he's such an asshole? Yes, this is my Hori 3D wireless neck phones that I wear around my neck. So that I can have a semblance of a little bit of surround sound when I'm playing, but it's not headphones. The reason I wear them is because during the pandemic in 2020, I got 4 different ear infections during the year. And it was because apparently I was wearing headphones. I don't know why, because in my entire life, I had never gotten ear infections before then. I had been live streaming for 7 years before then and never had an issue.
It's like, oh,
So
I
it's
took
really
a shower
weird
and
that
I got
like
water
that.
in my ears,
But,
so it gave me an ear infection.
Ever since then, I basically
And I didn't
don't
know
wear
that
headphones and I don't
putting
get
on
them anymore,
headphones
so these
with
neck
wet
phones
ears
serve that
would cause an
purpose.
ear infection.
Who is Nanzi
He's
Greta?
stupid.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten. There's nothing quite like delving through some old parchments, is there? I wish I could bottle that smell and wear it.
What just happened? I was looking at the vendor and it closed. I didn't do that. What happened?
Back again? I know.
Yeah, I was trying to look at your wares. Why did the inventory close? I didn't do that. What I was gonna say is, why are some of these so expensive? Like, what made them think that Circle of Death is worth 1,000 gold? That's insane. It's one casting of that spell, right? Like, what? Why on earth would it be that expensive?
You know it's good.
Oh, is this like her living quarters? We're just like totally in her room right now. Oops. I thought maybe we could find a way to like a rooftop and then jump to the building we're trying to get to, but I guess not. So this is the building we're trying to get to, and there's just no access to it, right? Besides the locked front door, unless we can find a way to jump across and scale this. Like, we can get to the top floor up there. Maybe we could jump up there and walk across. But how would we do that exactly? This way? This way. Let's see if we can do that.
Just one gold piece.
Why am I stuck? What the? Why does it say path is interrupted? What? We literally can't walk on this? Here we go. What happened? Yo, it's completely glitched.
Trust me.
What a dumb his ass.
Oh my god, it's all fucking up. How is my path interrupted? What are you talking about? This thing is fucking glitchy as shit. It should easily let me walk across, and it's being so stupid. Look.
Why should it easily let you walk across?
I can't just walk. It won't let me just walk. Look. What? Yo, this is so glitchy. Okay.
He's so
now
goddamn
we're on top of the
stupid.
building. So now, aha! Look what we just figured out. Why didn't they follow? Are you guys coming? What are you, stupid? Oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay, hold on. I have to do it individually because the game's like glitching out and won't just do it.
You're stupid, though.
How are you gonna tell me there's not enough space to jump here? What are you talking about? Yes, there is. Glitchy ass game.
Let's get going.
The game's not glitchy, you're just stupid.
It's so glitchy. Insult them more, I'm sure they'll follow. They will. They'll do what I tell them because they're my party and they obey my commands, you see? That's how it works. You fucking order them around and they do exactly what you say because you're in charge. Oh. I'm gonna take damage if I do this, but I have to do it, right?
He is so goddamn stupid. Now, how do you go through life being as dumb as this?
Why do I have to do it? Wait a minute. Why do I have to do it from there? Why can't I just do it from here?
Why can't I just do it from wherever I want? Why
You're telling
can't
me
the
I can't
game
just
just
jump
let
down.
me do whatever I
Yeah, you know what?
want?
This is stupid. Give me someone who can jump better.
Go for a good meal.
Got it.
We did it. We just gotta open this, right? We have to open this door. Save again.
Save scum. Save
Okay.
scum. Save scum. What a douche. What a douche.
Hey! Holy shit!
Hey, yo! Every time
We
I
didn't
hear
save this
that,
one,
the fucking
right?
hey, yo, for
God
some
damn,
reason
we
it makes
definitely
me
didn't
think of
save this
Shinko
person.
Floor.
They're dead. They are very
I've watched
dead.
a few of his streams. He just sounds that way.
Alexander Rainforest. Super dead. Blood everywhere. The mark of the assassin all over the walls. Tonight? What's this? Tonight. Mate, we're worried about you. You've gotten too deep into the conspiracy nonsense. Honestly, it's making you dull. You're coming out for drinks tonight. The singing loot is sundown. Better be here or we're going to have to come and get you. There's no guarantee we'll be sober. I'd love to talk to the dead, but sadly, she doesn't have that spell, right? So,
Come on.
could
no.
I give her the
No, let me
scroll?
get the. No! 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 Oh,
I know we have a
bro, with
scroll
the
of it.
fucking save! No! Ah! Eat my ass. Gonna pop the clone.
There you go. Whoa, now everyone's in here for some reason.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What was your killer's name?
The corpse remains silent. It does
Oh
not
my god,
know.
I pushed back 1. Went for back 2, hit back 1.
Why were you
I'm
killed?
so stupid.
The corpse
Oh my
remains
god, I
Fuck.
fucking suck.
It does
Oh
not
my
know.
shit. Oh my fucking god.
Who killed you?
He was short, dressed in red.
Well, there you
He
go.
was short and dressed in red.
What was your job?
Dogs, ombudsman.
And
Oh lord.
what in the hell is an ombudsman? What were you doing when you died?
Investigating odd records.
Oh.
The spell's
Record.
power wanes. You can ask no more
So he was
questions.
onto something, and that's why he was murdered. Because he was onto something. Wait a minute. It just showed Shadowheart. She's... What? It shows Shadowheart in the cutscene. But now she's gone. What the hell?
Uh-huh,
Well,
that's
the only
pretty
records I see here
common.
is a cheese record.
That's pretty fucking common for a video game, you dipshit. For party members
That
to
can't
be
be it.
in cutscenes, but
What
for
other
party
records
members
was he
not to be in your physical
Be
party.
downstairs.
It's pretty
Yeah, look, there's a
fucking
trail
common
of
for sure.
Blood.
Curious.
Here we are. A blood-stained parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn the scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal enter the Temple of Baal must slay these targets. Oh, here we go. Duke Stelmane, killed. Father Lorgan, killed. Dribbles the Clown, killed. Alexander Rainforest, killed. Frank Peartree, killed. So those left. Highberry, we saved her, right? Highberry. Pennygood, we have to go to Figaro Pennygood. Chef Rovere,
We have to
warned
go and
him.
figure
Misha
this
Lisha,
shit
we
out,
warned
guys.
her.
But I'm not gonna
Very
be the one
fun.
figuring
Third?
it out. You guys are.
I don't
You're
remember.
gonna tell me that. And then I'm gonna act like I figured it out.
We did
I'm gonna read it in chat, and then I'm gonna rephrase it like I came up with it. And then you're all gonna thank me for it. You dumb motherfuckers. Thank you. He, fuck, when he starts his stream, there should be like an OPB fucking broadcast right at the beginning. DSP is brought to you by viewers of Thank you. Where's the scroll of be a dipshit? Oh, I ate it. It's a part of me now.
Don't have a scroll of talk to animals, really?
I don't have a scroll to talk to animals. Are you shitting me?
Oh, I can't fucking do it anymore. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is more of that. Hi, choo-chooms. I has the camera off today, so we're not gonna really be on stream today. Is that okay with you, Big Chungus? Oh, hold on, guys.
Review Tech USA is going through some stuff, guys. Like, I can't even try to be funny or laugh here, but it's sad to see. I'm not trying to kick Rich in the nuts while he's down, but this guy is going through a huge mental crisis right now. And it all stems from a few weeks back when he let go of his editor, Jay Hooft, who, full disclosure, one of my close buddies. Love the guy. We talk almost on a near daily basis. He let Jay go as his editor, and that's fine. In the real world, there's nothing wrong with cutting expenses if you're an employer, letting go of people. It happens, especially in today's economy. That's not the argument here, but a lot of people seem to be getting it twisted that the problem is that he let JKB go as the editor. That's not the problem. If you watched my last video, I talked about a Facebook post that Rich posted on his private Facebook, but it was leaked out onto the internet. It was on Twitter and Discord when I woke up that morning, and I made a video going over what was going on because this was news to me. If you didn't watch that video, I'm going to leave it in the pinned comment down below. It was news to me that Review Tech USA was acting one way in private, but in public, he was acting like everything was good to go with JKB, that they were the best of friends, that they were mutually splitting apart, and that they would be working together once in a while and collabing and going on each other's channels. So on the surface level, everything seemed like it was A-okay, that it was good to go. But behind the scenes, he was posting stuff about Jay, literally calling him a parasite. Exact words, parasite, mocking his situation, mocking that he needed rent, talking about the PC, and Rich hides behind this, oh, it didn't even have his name thing. I'm sorry, man. You are a grown adult. You are like, what, 8, 10 years, maybe more older than me, and maybe older than Jay, and you're using social media to passively aggressive mock somebody, and you get upset as a public figure, even though it's a private Facebook account. You got upset as a public figure that somebody aired your dirty laundry out there, to the point where he went on video and accused me of being the leaker.
I'm not even going to go on Twitter. Let people take my private messages on Facebook, 8-Bit Eric, and leak them.
When I woke up and saw it in the Discord and was in real time interacting with it, decided to make a video because Jay's my friend. Now, Rich did apologize. He sent me some DMs. I'm not going to go into the business of leaking this, but initially he was coming at me mad, pissed off, saying, why are you leaking private Facebook info? And I was like, dude, I didn't. It was already on the internet. Jay posted it in his Discord. Other people had it posted in there. They're talking about it. I made the video to defend my friend because that's what human nature is. That's what humans do. They want to defend the people that they care about. He put a meh, okay, as a response. Then later, after him and Jay had a phone call, he apologized to me, saying that I was good and that, you know, they came to an understanding and everything was fine. So I was going to leave the situation at that. I was going to be like, okay, they made up, they're good, everything's cool again. Well, yesterday, JKB posted a tweet and he essentially revealed that everything is not okay. That, in fact, Review Tech sent him a whole bunch of messages that were, as he described, terrible. So you can see right here on the initial top tweet, I want to say that yesterday Rich sent me a bunch of really terrible audio messages, which is unfortunate to hear, that made it clear how he feels. I am done. I can't deal with the nonsense anymore. I've been worried about how this would look for him. I didn't want to have to say anything again, but I am done trying to help him. And that's one of the things that I was personally told by Jay himself, is that he didn't want to be responsible for being the one to essentially kill Rich's reputation online. Well, he necessarily didn't have to do that. Rich is doing more than enough of doing that, unfortunately. And again, it's attributed to whatever mental situation that Review Tech is going on this end. So Jay put a follow-up tweet saying that he wasn't going to play the audio or leak it or anything like that. He said, let Rich do it on his show.
Oh, and Rich did. Rich,
this is unfortunate, man. And I had to say a response on Twitter last night. Because this is something that I'm seeing just like you guys.
In the chat.
A real friend, and I said this in a tweet.
Go ahead and go watch 8-Bit Eric's video if you guys
wouldn't want things
I know
to look good in public.
I know if
right?
I asked him,
just
he would want
to
me to
protect
do it
themselves,
this way. So.
But behind the scenes, being completely different.
Please.
Not cool. You are way
Support
too
the
kind,
guy.
playing nice and pretending.
He's had to deal with
Don't let
RTU
this
as much
get
as
you
we
down,
have.
dude. And that is facts right there. It seemed like Rich wanted behind the scenes to be berating him, shit talking
Yeah,
him,
this is what I
mocking
said
him, whether
yesterday.
Jay was aware of it or not.
He
That's why
want
he got upset.
exactly. He wanted to be the one to talk the shit behind the scenes, call him out his name behind the scenes, but his front-facing opinion would be that they're friends, that, X and Y and all of this, when in actuality, Rich didn't like Jay. Rich was jealous of Jay, and it's abundantly obvious that's what it was. He's jealous of Jay because Jay was more personable. Jay was more entertaining. Jay had better stories. Jay had more entertaining stories. Even if some of them felt made up, he still knew how to tell a story better than Rich.
About the private Facebook. He's like, wow, who leaked my private Facebook? That's fucked up. And he went on this witch hunt that included coming after me and trying to start at me. Now, yeah, he did apologize, but his apology means nothing now.
Did
To
he?
me, to Jay, to anybody, because of how he acted on his stream last night in response to these 2 tweets that you've seen from Jay Hooft. And yeah, forgive me. This is going to be a long video because I'm going to sit here and react to Rich's thing and just give my reaction and my thoughts to what's going on. Honestly, the whole situation is a fucking mess. And in my opinion, it's because of Rich.
Yep.
He could have just shut up. He didn't have to
couldn't, though.
post a status on Facebook.
Bro, he can't shut up. He can't. He thinks he's like this mastermind of drama, right? But he isn't. He's not. He's no mastermind of drama. He just puts himself in the middle of drama and then acts like he's the one that created it. He's a dumb as ass. And if you don't know
That
what a
got
dumb
leaked,
as ass is,
and
watch
he needed
King
to
of
realize that
Queens.
he had
It's an
people
emphatic
on there
dumbass.
that probably run channels that make content about review tech, that are clipper channels that live for this drama. And speaking of one of them that I'm using
Snort Hogan.
this footage from, because they clipped and they went through
Snort.
the
Snort.
process of clipping this thing, is Snort Hogan.
Big ups.
So
Big ups to
yeah,
the homie Snort.
let me pull this up.
And most people ask, hey, why do you seemingly get so defensive of these people? Because I've been a part of this community for a little over, like 6 months? They've been nothing but kind to me. They've been nothing but welcoming to me. And when Rich was going on his shit after me, they were the only ones to actually defend me, stick up for me, and say, hey, you're wrong. He's right. This is what you did, you know? So, I don't know. I feel a little bit of not a responsibility, but a little bit of a kinship.
All right, so I pulled up
some
this
of the
video that
detractors here.
Snort Hogan has uploaded called Review
And
Tech
Snort is one of
USA
them.
Unhinged Meltdown
Big
over
ups,
Jay
homie.
tweeting about him being a scumbag. So this happened in real time last night on Review Tech stream. And he says a lot of things. And the question that I want to ask is, these guys have been together for 6 years. Where's all this venom coming from? You're gonna
Exactly.
see he says
That
some
was
extremely
my thought too, bro. Like 5% of your relationship falling apart caused 95% of the rest of it to fall apart, bro. If just a little spat caused your friendship to fall apart, neither of you were friends. Let's just be upfront. Neither of you were friends.
hateful stuff, which of course it's reactionary, but if you consider yourself somebody that was close to somebody for 6 years and you have this much venom, you've been pinting it up for quite some time. So let's listen.
I'm going to have to make this up on a different day and have a discussion with someone. I'll do an extra hour and a half. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what then? Since it's out there,
Why'd the
you know what,
volume get
Jay?
so low?
I'll play the messages.
What happened? Oh, bro, he plays all the messages. All of them. This fat fucking
So
rotund
he's seen
Kool-Aid.
Jay's
Hold
tweet.
on. Hold on, 8-bit Eric, man. This fat fucking inverted Kool-Aid ass looking motherfucker, right, is literally out here playing his DMs. And I don't give a shit what you're going through, what kind of spat you're having. I don't agree with releasing DMs just to get back at somebody because a private conversation is a private conversation. And if, Rich, you can post on your public fucking Facebook about private messages about Jay, Jay can vaguely reference private messages between the two of you the same way you did, but he did it on Twitter. You're just a dumbass. Twitter is no different than Facebook. It's still a social fucking media platform, bro. You put it out to the public. You called him a snake. You called him a leech. You said he was uh you just said a whole bunch of shit about him. And then you come up and you say, "Well, I want my public facing opinion of you to be that we're friends." But behind the scenes, you were the fucking villain, bro. You were the bad guy. But you wanted to be seen as the good guy. You're a two-faced piece of trash, bro.
In real time, and he's saying, you know what? Since it's out there, since you tweeted that there's terrible messages, I'll play the messages. So he's essentially thinking he's playing a game of chess with Jay at this time. And
Exactly.
I'm gonna be honest. I know what he's going with this. He's thinking he's gonna get ahead of the story
He
by
didn't.
leaking the audio. It's not gonna work. I think this makes him look incredibly unhinged. I think
It
it makes
does. It
him
made him
look
look bad.
unstable. It's a complete meltdown. And now he's going through his messages, trying to pull it
Why is
up.
it not playing?
Yep.
Let's go. Why is it on Bluetooth? What Bluetooth are you on?
You know, what's funny is I'm going to formulate my thoughts here because I've been thinking about it for a while. All the goodwill, all the things that I did,
So
even when you didn't ask me, gave you extra money, gave you
This is
different
what I
things.
said. I'm not going to hide it.
Like, say, if I had an extra whatever, even you could go into the computer if you really want to go into it. I may
Hold
have
on,
brought this up
guys.
before. I think.
So he's basically saying, "Oh, you know, all the good things I did for you, all this and that." Keep that, like, hang that thought up real quick, because I'm gonna come back to that in a minute.
I did. Okay, I gave it to you for work, but things changed. It's not for work. You got the computer. Do you realize how much damage you not getting a $500 when you've gotten so much extra for me throughout the years? And when there were a couple times I wanted to...
You've gotten so much extra for me, blah, blah, blah. So somebody that's essentially every good deed that you do for them, they're going to hold it over your head.
Exactly.
Whether
How are you going to sit there and quite literally say that everything good that he did or that you did for him is now fair game to be thrown in his face when you wouldn't have a business right now if it was not for Jay? Let's be upfront about it, Rich. When your daughter was sick and you had to take weeks upon weeks off, who's the fucking person that kept your dumb ass in the algorithm? Was it you? No. We all saw that pity me fucking wannabe apology ass video that you made about your daughter being sick, bro. You monetized it for clout. And you insistently say, but I didn't monetize it because I was trying to get money off of it. No, bitch, you monetized it for the clout that you would get from it. For the pity sympathy clicks that you would get from it, bro. Come on. We need to stop pretending that fucking clout isn't as transactional on the internet as money is. Rich, okay, so Rich and Jay are basically fighting, right? And Rich is starting to leak DMs of what they're talking about behind the scenes because Rich is extremely pissed at Jay for what Jay did, and Jay is just venting to his Twitter because he has nowhere else to turn, and Rich is kind of threatening him behind the scenes. I mean, Rich wants to be. Oh yeah, these two they're ridiculous. But I have a little bit of a history with Rich, so I don't really like him very much. Well, I don't like who he presents himself to be on the internet. Let's just say that because I don't know Rich personally. Um, but they had been working together for like 6+ years, right? It was going good. They were about to launch and rebrand his Review Tech USA channel as like a Joe Rogan style sit down discussion channel about video games and media, something like Angry Joe does for his movie reviews, right? And Jay went on to be named Review Tech Canada, and he started to become as popular as Rich. This part's my opinion. He started to become as popular as Rich. Rich started to notice that Jay was becoming as popular as him and started to get slighted because on streams without Jay, people asked for him. And then with streams, or goddamn, streams with Jay were getting more views, more reception, and people were more engaged with those streams than a stream with just Jay or with just Rich. So over time, you start to see the degrading of their relationship. They start to be more confrontational with people, and then Rich out of nowhere just goes on this tirade against a bunch of detractors on Twitter, right? Myself included for some fucking reason, right? And out of nowhere, he just starts spiraling like a manic depressive, incapable of correcting their own ship. This dude quite literally needs therapy because in one day, he decided to stop all production on everything he was doing and just focus on music creation. He's not very good at music creation. He created one track that was well received, and it wasn't even a track he created. It was a track he remixed. It's like hitting a home run at a kid's softball game and then quitting your entire job, your entire life to be a pro baseball player. It's fucking retarded. It's dumb.
Or
But
your
that's the
friend or
story
not.
between these
If
two.
I worked with somebody for 6 years, I'm not going to remember that I gave them a fucking 10 spot, a 20 spot, a 100 spot, or a fucking soda, or bought them lunch, or did something nice to them. That's kind of a
Yeah,
douchey thing to do.
it really
Split
is.
ties because I was like, look, man, I could just do this, and you came back at me with a much lower monthly price. That's on you. But
So they're saying, again, the only reason why a lot of this private stuff is out is because Rich is the one that's revealing it. Like just now, that's
Thank
another.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Rich, listen closely, you fat fucking Kool-Aid headed ass bitch. Let me get close to the mic. Let me remove the guard from the mic. If you didn't post this shit on Facebook, right? You didn't post this shit on Facebook and reveal your personal information between you and Jay, none of this shit would have happened, you fat fuck. Oh, fucking God, I'm tired of this guy.
Point that he pointed out that a while back, Rich was trying to get rid of Jay and would be like, hey, I don't need you anymore. I could just do this. An editor's not needed. The work's not there. And that Jay counteroffered with a lower rate. Like, hey, dude, I just need some money. I could do it for a lower price. Rich agreed to it. Nobody needed to know any of that. But
Yeah,
the reason why stuff like that comes out
it's
is
because
because
Rich
Rich
has to fucking
speaks.
say
Like,
something.
J-Hook
Exactly.
literally was the only one staying silent about all of this, not going into detail about stuff, not leaking audio, not having these weird tirades on stream. If you watch any of his streams, he's the one saying, hey, me and Rich, we're moving forward. We're just going to kind of be separate, blah, blah, blah. Like, not even going into detail. Not
Yeah,
saying Review Tech is sending me messages that are fucked up and accusing my friends of leaking stuff. It's all Rich. Like, he lives for this drama, guys.
it's true. Because none of this happened until Rich started going after Jay, posting the shit about Jay in public, and then expecting Jay not to respond publicly to the shit he's saying. You can't sit there and say, but I never posted anything with his name. But dude, it was directly fucking referencing him. And it was obvious that it was referencing him. You cannot sit there and say, but I didn't mention his name. But you did. You did. You all but did. You mentioned fuck it. If you were to hand that in to a police officer and then show them the video, they would fucking know what was going on instantaneously because it was directly tied to him, bro. Everything you said had Jay written all over it. Is what I'm trying to say. You're just full of shit.
He lives for this shit.
You stayed with me for almost 6 years, dude. 6 years. And one fallout.
Because you said you were his friend. You said you were his friend. And he hit you back with lower rates because you said you were his friend. Bro, come on.
So he stayed with me over 6 years, one fallout. So basically, he's going to say all it took was one fallout to do all the damage. No, dude, all it took was one fallout for you to do all the damage.
Jay, you know something?
Here we go. Here we go.
What are you going to say now?
What are you going to say
Shows a
now
lot of,
to what? That 10-second clip? Now, look, this is already putting one foot in the grave, in my opinion, because this does not look good. Now, could you say that this audio was terrible, like Jay Hoof said? That's subjective. You know, in my opinion, the reason what makes it terrible, and I know I'm getting ahead of myself, we haven't played all the audio. The thing that makes this terrible is that, according to both of these guys, they met a
We're
mutual
friends.
understanding. They talked to each other. Review Tech said he apologized and that they were good to go moving forward. Evidently, they aren't, and you're going to see that they aren't with how much venom Rich has.
Character, take the bait. Jay put it. That's not bait.
And you're going to see right here, people in this chat are telling him that he's in the wrong, and he's going to refuse to admit it. Even people in this chat.
The fact that Jay, what else do I need to say? The fact
You
that
need to
those
say you're
reviews
sorry.
that I left him, and they weren't pleasant, I'll be the first to admit it, but those were DMs, voice messages left in there. It says everything it proves the other stuff about the other stuff that was said.
So it proves the other stuff about the other stuff that was said. So he's probably referring to the Facebook post that he got mad that leaked and he tried to accuse me for. Again, Rich is the one that sent those DMs in the voicemails, inside of Jay's tweets or whatever it was, the private messages that he just leaked, this audio. Jay.
There's a lot of lolcows. I follow a lot of them. Boglum Chronicles? What's that? Is that LPG? Is that King Cobra? Um really I'll watch any of them excluding like Daniel Larson and Cyrax. Cyrax I don't like, and Daniel Larson legitimately has mental issues, and I kind of feel wrong for making fun of him. I don't think Rich has mental issues. I don't think DSP or LTG has. Oh, Cobes. Yeah, I watched him last night. I heard he got into some shenanigans with a hag raven, right? And apparently they committed the unholy union. And now we got to deal with little boglums. It's Cobra. Yeah, I kind of figured. Or I meant golems. Whoop. Uh, but pretty much any of them but those two. Because I really, really, Cyrax, he just puts a weird taste in my mouth. That was a bad phrase to use. But, he sits wrong with me. I don't, he's weird. Cobra's, I think Cobra's just funny, right? I've seen a little bit of him, and everything he does is just like extremely stupid. It's like, hey, what would happen if I put a whole bunch of orange juice in a jar and then tried to ferment it with yeast and sugar. Oh, ow. I think the grossest thing I've ever seen him do is eat that bowl of cheese and noodles, and it was like fucking sour cream, mayonnaise, and ranch, and like cheese and fucking top ramen. Ah, ugh. But anyway, let's get back to whatever shenanigans are going on here.
Jay didn't leak this audio. Jay didn't post this audio. Jay didn't go into detail. He just said Rich sent me some terrible voice messages and that he wasn't going to leak them, that he wasn't going to play them, and that he was done moving forward. Review Tech, my dude, you're the one that has escalated all of this. You're the one that just aired your dirty laundry out yourself. You keep doing it to yourself and pointing the finger at everyone but you. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to coin this phrase because I saw it in my my comment section. Rich, you are going full DSP now. You have watched DarkSydeDrill so much that you are now acting like DarkSydeDrill. You're claiming that you have done nothing wrong at this point. You're the one that posted the private messages about your longtime editor / friend, calling him a parasite. You're the one airing these voice
Parasite,
messages.
not
It's
leech.
like you're losing it, buddy.
I don't want to put words in his
You're
mouth,
losing it.
but yeah, absolutely. Shit. We could watch Cobra after this if you guys want. And a lot of the thing is with Cyrax, the people surrounding Cyrax, they're like extremely, extremely, extremely ready to go after him. And I'd rather not put my toe in a pool of piranhas if I don't have to. You know what I mean? I don't want to I just don't want any part of that. Because I'm a pretty outspoken confrontational person when I have to be. But if I can not be that way, then I choose not to be that way.
Jay,
But it's just with Rich, he pulls the bitch out of me, right? Oh Lord, what are you doing with that? What do you think you're doing with that big guy? Huh? What's this guy? Is this your rope? Where'd you find this guy? Where'd you get him from? I'm actually serious. Where'd you get this from? You don't have this toy. Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get this from? Shit. My dog's finding random ass toys in the house. I don't know if that's cool or
Yeah, it was
good
nowhere
or if
except
I should
between you and I,
contact
and
the
you just
police.
leaked it. Jay could say, hey, I'm done with Rich. He sent me messages that I didn't like. He can say that all he wants. That's not airing it out.
Yup.
It's like you want to have this clean, squeaky clean
Image,
persona
yeah.
in front of everybody publicly, but behind the scenes, you're fucking unhinged.
Wants to be the bad guy. He wants to be seen as the good guy, but be the bad guy.
By the way,
I
he
said
deleted
last night.
everybody off of Facebook because he couldn't find who the leaker was, but he publicly...
I said this last night. Rich is just, he has that Homelander syndrome. It has to be all about him, and as soon as it's not, he starts lashing out and attacking people. And he just latches on to whatever placates to him.
He said it was me.
No, buddy.
Oh, here goes. He's
no.
gonna play more.
No.
So he's fumbling through his phone, trying to find these messages. Obviously, he's skipping a lot of other messages from Jay and himself. There's probably a bit of a banter or back and forth, which is, it's none of our business, but I'm reacting to what Rich has put out publicly. He put this out publicly. He stopped his stream to do this.
Respectfully, go fuck myself. For DMs that were supposed between you and I. Dude, I gotta go right now, guys.
Look at
gotta
this.
Go.
Complete meltdown right
gotta
now.
Go. Jay, You are a lazy fucking bum.
Wow. A lazy fucking bum. So you worked with somebody for 6 years, and just because you're angry with them, you're going to call them a lazy bum. And quick note, because he's going to go on to say a couple of examples that make Jay lazy, according to him. He worked with Jay for 6 years. You don't employ somebody for 6 years if they're lazy. He's only going to refer to recent shit. And he's going to catch himself in that too. So just watch.
Okay? You did things. Now it's all out there. Let's go. Let's fucking go now. With DMs that I left you. Let's go.
He didn't air the DMs.
You want to be honest out? You want to be real fucking honest right now?
Not only did Jay do all of Rich's editing, but he researched all of Rich's topics. He did all of his edited content. He ran most of his streams. And when Rich's daughter was sick and in the hospital, Jay quite literally did all of Rich's job too. And then Rich has the audacity to say, but Jay didn't stream 10 times a day. You know, he wasn't on every day, but he only streamed once in a while. He didn't get paid extra to do this. He did it just because the money needed to be coming in somewhere. And Rich literally threw him out like trash and is now blaming him for all of his problems. And this is the problem that I had with Rich. That I said Rich was fucking two-faced and an asshole. And here he is, literally. He said himself, 5% of their problems caused this 95% meltdown here. But Rich wants to sit there and pretend like they were best fucking friends. Rich, he supported your business when he didn't have to. When your daughter got sick, he could have said, deuces, I'm out. You got to figure this out for yourself, because the money wouldn't have been there. But no, what did he do? He said, I'll do this. I'll keep the business on track as much as I can. You know, paraphrasing here, not to put words in Jay's mouth, you know, but he held your business down when you couldn't. And you threw him out like trash. You're the two-faced fucking leech, bro. You. This is all projection. All of it.
You know things that bothered me, Jay?
Here we
There
go.
was someone who was a fan of the show, and there were things that I noticed throughout time.
Rich, I had been a fan of you for over a decade, bro. For over a decade. I am 30. In my 30s now. I had been a fan of you since I was in fucking high school, bro. And the first conversation we had, you made relentless jokes about the fact I can't speak in public because I don't have public speaking experience like you. Yet you have the audacity to sit there and say that Jay was treating somebody badly. Bro, we all saw how you treated Nate. We all saw how you treated me. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You are an absolute bullface fucking liar.
Time where, and I didn't say this to you, but it bothered me a lot, where they sent you Melanie Mack saying something stupid and you got nasty with them.
What does this have to do with any of the situation with you and Jay having a disagreement over money? Whatever way that Review Tech could do it, he will always cry about Melanie Mack. 90-pound girl that is 5'2" hurts this big man so fucking much with words that he has to find a way to squeeze it in somehow. And whether Jay interacted with another individual about Melanie Mack or something that she said has nothing to do with you posting your stuff on Facebook and it leaking, and you leaking this audio DMs right now. You are grasping for everything Review Tech Phil.
Any straw he can, and even the straw he's trying to grab at is still the fucking short stick.
Saw that one.
Why would he have to apologize to you?
Years to do shorts.
Why would he have to apologize to you for an interaction he had with somebody else? You literally just minutes ago said the DMs that contain the audio that you're leaking right now were between you and Jay. Well, that interaction between the fan and Jay was between them, not you. He shouldn't have to fucking apologize to you for interaction that he has with somebody else.
Not years with the shorts. A while.
So he just said Jay didn't want to do shorts, that he was on his ass for years. And now he just admitted, okay, not years, because shorts just came out like the last year or two. It's only been a little bit, all right?
You didn't. I asked you to do clips for live streams because there's a lot of downtime where we weren't uploading anything. You guys have the receipts. My channel is proof of that. You said, I'd rather quit than do that. I have no interest in that.
So that's something else that he's airing out. Again, reminder, everything that's private that has come out has been aired out by Rich himself. Jay didn't mention this whole situation with the clips. He didn't mention the situation with the DMs regarding Melanie Mack or whatever. He didn't mention the leak, like he didn't leak out any of that crap. All this private stuff that's coming out is because of you. You're the one literally digging your hole, and it's not a gotcha against Jay. You saying that he needed to apologize to you for his interaction with that fan is not a gotcha. It looks like you being a narcissist demanding that every interaction.
Again, bro, you made fun of me. How are you gonna sit there and try? How is he gonna sit there and try and pull one over on Jay when he literally made fun of me in a fucking Twitter space? Hold on. Oh shit. Fuck, if I could spell. Yeah, Rich is full of shit here, bro.
Jay has with somebody, he has to get your approval for it. Sorry, bucko. It's not how life works. Now, this thing right here talking about how him not wanting to do clips that he said he would rather die. Jay has this dark side of humor. He probably was being super sarcastic when he said that. But at the same time, that's between y'all. You're the one bringing it up. If he didn't want to do the clips or whatever, you should have been, you want to throw this employer title around, you should have been the employer in order for him to do it. Now, there's two sides to every story. Jay hasn't leaked his side to this. You're the one leaking, so I'm going to react to it. If he said no and you're the one paying him, that's between y'all. And if
why didn't you reprimand
on
him?
it, then he was in the wrong. But according to Jay, this didn't happen. He posted tweets later saying this did not happen and that he said certain things, and then he did do clips and that he did do shorts, and you didn't like the way the views were for him, so you changed your mind. So somebody's flip-flopping here. Somebody's flip-flopping, but regardless, this whole situation is...
What? Okay, Eric, what he actually wanted to do was he was going to launch an entirely new channel for the shorts. He wanted to do a shorts channel. And it wasn't until one of his audience members said, "Hey, you could actually do this on your streaming channel." Rich then went on to change the entirety of his opinion, right? And that might have led to Jay saying, "No, I don't want to do that," because Rich had already shown a want to flip flop on doing it already. So, what would be the point of putting in all this work if he's just going to abruptly say one day, "Okay, yeah, we're not doing this anymore"?
Coming out with extra stuff that's not part of the situation because of you.
You got comfortable, Jay.
Now he's being ugly
you
and
got
demeaning.
paid to basically sit on your ass. Now, there are times I've made you wait with my terrible time management, and I will own that.
So you calling him lazy.
But again,
Yep.
you stayed. How many times did I
Why
give
did he
you
say it like that? Again. Like fucking Megatron fighting off Optimus Prime on Cybertron. Again, Optimus Prime. I fight you up, but you stay. Why can I not get rid of you? Like, get the
extra
fuck out of
shit,
here, you
extra
childish
money?
bitch.
I'm not talking about the fucking computer throughout the years. When there were times where I wanted to separate ways.
You can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. Imagine McDonald's being like, "We gave you all this equipment. How dare you, not want to work at McDonald's?" Bro, you gave him the equipment to do the job. You gave him the equipment to do the job you wanted him to do. If he can't do the job or is not doing the job anymore, you need to say, "Okay, Jay, the computer that I was going to give you to do the job that you are no longer doing has to be returned because it was given to you under the premise that you would work for me and use that computer to do the work that we were doing. And since the work isn't there anymore, I need it back." It would be fucked up, but you are the employer. It's like McDonald's taking back their busted ass ice cream machines when the franchisee no longer wants to be a franchisee. You take the equipment that you gave them back.
And be like, "Man, I'm going my own path." And you would come back with a lower price to stay on.
Because he probably needed a job, dumb. Or you were his friend and he was trying to help you.
Do you see how he contradicts himself? He literally just said, "You stayed, Jay," and then he would come back with a lower price. Rich, you let him stay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you
If you didn't want him there,
private,
and you
didn't
should have
leak
said no.
anything. He did not leak anything.
Garbage, and then you name yourself Review Tech Canada, which is
You
not
did
jealousy.
that.
But think about this.
That really bugged
Think about
him.
this. That was kind of the end of things too. I'm like,
so when they split up, ended their business relationship for a day, not even a full day, Jay Hoof rebranded his channel to Review Tech Canada as a joke. And at the time, you got to remember, according to Jay and according to Rich, all was good. They were friends. So if you were quote unquote good and friends at the time, why does it bug you that he
Exactly,
put Review Tech
bro.
Canada as a joke? Everybody knows that y'all were associated for 6 years.
Yup.
You say he only did it as a gag, and a lot of the stuff that he did was just a gag. And you're the one getting your diaper soiled. You're having a rash in your diaper right now over something as stupid as somebody changing their name for a split second. Fucking weird, dude. Weird.
imagine you had Granted, I'm not any remotely relevant as him.
Bro, he's going fucking crazy.
Again,
I knew he was burning it down back when he went against the detractor community.
Linus Tech Tips Europe. I didn't ask.
Not same situation. Not same thing.
And bro, you quite literally called him Review Tech Canada. You quite literally called him Review Tech Canada on your stream before. Sure, it was a joke. But I remember multiple times him referring to himself as Review Tech Canada.
I'd rather quit than not do it. You did
And
Meerkat
fire
do
him.
that.
Then say he
You
refused
see
to do
how
his
frustrated
job
he
and
is right now?
fire him.
You put out private stuff, Jay.
You put it
The
out.
best thing I could have done was let you go.
He did,
You should have.
homeboy.
If he really put like legit stuff out and wasn't doing his job, you should have let him go. You're only saying all this because
Yup.
you're being damaged beyond repair right now. People are making content about you. People are making comments about you. Look at the downvotes on your videos. You're in a tough spot. You're backed in a corner, and it's because of stuff that you've put out, Rich.
He's
The
done.
best thing I could have done.
Of course, he has to burp in the middle of this. He can
Oh,
never
that
not
shit's
like
so
be serious.
gross.
At least cover your mouth.
Oh, bro, you don't gotta. Okay, homie. You don't gotta apologize for the fuck ups of somebody else. You don't. Rich is an asshole. Rich is a two-faced fuck up. I mean, he pulled the wool over my eyes for a long time too, bro. I defended him. I did it all too. It's okay. You don't gotta apologize because Rich is a piece of shit.
He's a fucking snake. Fuck him.
That's venom.
No. You're the snake. What normal person says, "Hey, in public, I want you to refer to me as the good guy, but in private, I'm gonna be the most demeaning, the most narcissistic, the most aggressive asshole on you that you could imagine. But in public, you're to act as if I'm your best fucking friend." That's literally you, Rich. Fucking piece of shit. You're the snake, bro. You're the snake.
There.
You could tell him I said that too. He's a fucking snake.
You're the snake.
Within the next day or two, though, he's going to be trying to apologize. He's going to talk to Jay personally, and the cycle's going to repeat. I've already told Jay he needs to stop.
Yeah. I don't think either of them are necessarily correct. I think both of them should have went their separate ways and left it in the DMs. I think Rich is wrong for bringing it public, and then that's where the culpability for Jay honestly ends for me, because Jay, I feel, has been backed into the corner and is just responding, whereas Rich thinks he's the one that is responding because everybody's against him. Yeah, everybody's against him, but as 8-Bit Eric said, it's not because of the things Jay did that Rich is backed into a corner. Rich is backed into the corner because of the things Rich said. And now he's lashing out. And the only person he can lash out at is the person who superseded him. Quite literally yesterday, he called Jay his sidekick. He said he was the sidekick. And it's like, who has the audacity to proclaim themselves the Batman in any situation where both persons were subsisting on each other? You both are close in age, bro. You're not the Batman to his Robin. You didn't really teach him anything. If anything, Jay brought on his own set of skills that complemented your set of skills. He wasn't the sidekick. He was the co-host. That's a vast amount of difference. Exactly. And that's why people are saying that he's DSP, bro. He's just DSP. Or as I said yesterday, he's being Cyrax with shoulders.
Giving Review Tech chances. I know it's hard because it's a friend of 6 years, but you need to stop.
I don't think they were ever friends though. As Best in the World in the chat said. Exactly. Jay brought on his set of skills, brought his sense of comedy, you know, his editing skills, his ability to talk and do conversations. Jay brought all that to the table. Whereas Rich, he was struggling to push conversations. if it wasn't something around DSP, or if it wasn't something around QVC, or some random nebulous tech item that nobody knew what the fuck he was talking about, Rich really didn't have any worldly experience to share. And that's what Jay brought to the table, because he had vast amounts of worldly experience, real or not. He had the ability to tell the story as if it was convincing, we could say. Something Rich does not have the ability to do. And he has the audacity to sit there and say that Jay brought nothing of note to the table. Bro, he revitalized your content.
Because if he left that shit to me, I wouldn't have made it public.
You made it public on Facebook, dude. It doesn't matter if you made it public on Twitter to 12,000 people or on Facebook to 500 people. You made the shit public. You made it public first.
He didn't make it public. He didn't.
A DM is a DM for a reason.
God, this is DSP levels of shit, guys.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Humongously
saying.
DSP levels.
Jay brought variety, to use a DSP term, Jay brought actual variety to Rich's content, because he could push a story about video games and then turn it into something about seeing wrestling, and then go on about how it was a movie, and then go on about how it's a cartoon, and then talk about obscure anime horror comics, and then go right back into the subject that they were just talking about. Whereas Rich would just say his normal stuff and then move on to the next clip. I mean, I have a hard time telling a story too. So, I mean, I can't really judge Rich for that. But, I mean, you can't knock Jay for bringing nothing to the table when he brings a certain skill set to the table that you don't necessarily have or even notice, because you're completely devaluing what he brought to the table by labeling him the sidekick. It's bad when you can literally go to the Review Tech channel, Review Tech USA channel, right? And see that the trailer that the two of you put out, how the two of you were working together, and how you were going to launch this entire new brand around gaming news, like what Angry Joe was doing with his angry reviews, his roundtable discussions with Alex and other Joe. You wanted to do something like that, which is commendable, because that seems to be where content is going, you know? But now, all of the sudden, you just don't want to do anything, and you want to run and hide and do music. Bro, I'm sorry, you're like almost 50, and you want to go in an entirely different direction? You, you, what? It's like a carpenter saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go be an Olympic gymnast now at age 50."
Dude,
Humongously.
yeah, dude, I don't know. Jay, here's the other thing, too. What? Dude, let's...
Look at this. Look at him.
And I said this to him. I said it here. I went and did it. How many streams did he do?
Right? Right? And then say that other Joe brought nothing to the table. Brought nothing to the table, despite other Joe being one of the funniest aspects of Angry Joe's content. Alex is the stick in the mud, the cynic. Other Joe is the one that likes the randomness and the funny stuff. And Angry Joe is there for the characters, the plots, the story content. They all work off each other pretty well. And then they have that one other random dude with the glasses and the big beard. There's variety of opinion there. Rich doesn't really like variety of opinion, right? So he can't necessarily do roundtable discussions, because anything that he perceives is contradicting his opinion literally turns him into this.
During I streamed almost. I used to stream until 2 a.m.
Here he is
when
devaluing
my
what
daughter was
Jay
in the
did.
hospital.
Here he's going to devalue what Jay did during the time Rich's daughter was in the hospital. And this is what really fucking gets me. How do you claim that you guys were friends at all? And you're gonna talk about him like this when he put everything on his shoulders to alleviate you in your time of fucking need. And then you're gonna sit there and call him a fucking snake. You're gonna say he was a parasite, bro. He carried your entire business, and he was just one employee. He was just the editor, and you expected him to run everything for months. Well, your daughter was out sick, and he did so. And here you are devaluing his contribution to your content. You're an absolute fucking piece of dog shit.
And drive my kids in at 7. Wake my kids up at 7.
This is a fucking lie, bro. Most of the time it was until 1 o'clock. Sometimes it was until 2, but most of the time you would say, "Oh, guys, I have to take my kids to school in the morning," and you would cut it off around 11, bro, or around 12, and you say, "Oh, I'll make up the hour another night." You did that plenty of times, dude, handfuls of times. And then you want to add on top of that when your audience reminded you that you hadn't completed the goals that you said that you would complete because of their contributions, you flip the fuck out and cancel the stream only to come back and continue to bitch about it. Come on, bro. You're going to sit there and devalue people's contributions to your life. It's fucked up.
I stream most of the.
Fuck all of us for you doing what you're supposed to do as a dad. You're a father. Of course you need to drive your kids to school, and if you have a job, regardless of it's being a streamer, a content creator, or being a delivery truck driver, a doctor, the guy that flips burgers at McDonald's, good job, Rich. You're doing your point. You're being a good father, and you're doing your job.
Yeah, I don't
Good
get
job.
what Rich wants
What does that have
what
to do with
brownie
Jay?
points Rich wants here.
He's the one that was picking up. It's called picking up slack because he's helping you. Even if he did just one fucking stream during that whole situation, or 2 or 3, whatever.
Yeah,
he was doing extra on top of that.
Exactly. It was something that he didn't have to do, but saw your plight and sympathized with you enough to say, "Hey, I'm willing to sacrifice my extra free time. I am willing to sacrifice my extra life, my personal time for you to go and be a father to your kids." And you're going to sit there and fucking devalue what he did for you. It's trash, bro. That is absolute fucking gutter trash. You could feel ashamed for saying this about him. Like Jay, hate Jay, whatever. You cannot devalue what he did for your content. He literally carried your business. It's not fair for you to talk about him like this, to speak out of his name like this. And yet you want to label him the snake.
He was being paid to be your editor, not your fucking sidekick. You want to talk about how you did extra shit to help out and all this and that? Evidently, Jay did extra shit to help you out too, and you're just throwing it away, calling him a fucking snake and going just completely unhinged. You're fucking weird, dude.
The time you guys were here to see it.
I told him to stop being a weirdo. Didn't want to listen to me.
He can't even.
And Jay tweeted it out publicly. Fuck you.
He
Jay.
didn't tweet shit out except that he was done with you. This guy's the biggest.
My Sherlock is torching my cart right now, bro. Oh,
look at that garbage human being.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block him.
No, you cannot like Jay's content. You can not like Jay as a professional. You cannot like Jay as a comedian, as a personality, but you cannot sit there and say that he is not willing to put others before himself. I do not believe that Jay is a bad guy in any sense of the word. Until he proves different, he has the benefit of the doubt with me. Because, I mean, what bad guy is going to sit there and say, "I will carry your business while you go take care of your sick daughter who is in the hospital on death's door, as you put it, you know? And you're going to devalue what he did for you. It's trash, my guy. It is trash. You could feel ashamed for saying this of him.
The real rich, you don't know. Dude, I treated the guy fantastic for almost 6 fucking years.
People are saying the real rich. Like, the real rich is mask off right now. This is like somebody that had a breakup with somebody and then they still continue to
Pine after them
unhinged.
after
They're
the relationship,
contacting
yeah.
the person, being happy one second,
Mad
and
the
being
next.
absolutely pissed off
He's
the next.
manic.
It's fucking weird.
It's mania, bro.
Okay? Don't say this is the real rich.
It
You don't
is.
know the whole scenario, okay?
No, we don't know the whole scenario, but you're telling us all, so just continue.
Yeah. Why don't you continue?
None of this is helping him, by the way. None of this.
It's making him look terrible.
Look at his mannerisms. None of this is helping him.
You don't know it. Yeah, Sexy Coco didn't do shit. This is on Jay's Twitter.
This is on Jay's Twitter. What?
Here, I'll show all the fucking...
Now he's saying, okay, fine, I'll show everything.
Single one. Has
Right?
nothing to do with drugs, okay?
Somebody just said, lay off the drugs, and Rich just literally said it has nothing to do with drugs. It absolutely has to do with drugs.
This is what happened. Guys, I'm gonna speak to you directly. Whomever is watching, if you do not have the mind for it, you do not have the constitution to neglect it when you have to, or you don't have the ability to say no, you need to never, ever, 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 ever try drugs, because you have, if you have any of those, you have a habit forming personality, and you're easy to fall into habits, and you have or will have an issue with dopamine. This is something that I have struggled. I have dopamine issues. I have self-control issues. I have an addictive personality. I'm easy to get addicted to things. And this is what he's talking about. Rich, in less than a year, went from taking 10 milligrams of cannabis edibles to taking almost 1,000 milligrams a day. That is an astronomical amount. He would take one of those spray bottles, and he would have just a bag of gummies on his desk, and he would just do that the whole fucking stream, dude. Yeah, sure, I have my Sherlock here, but it's a 1 gram cart. I'm not here eating edibles, taking mouth spray, smoking the fucking Sherlock, using my Pulsar, using my Dabric. I'm not doing all of that. This is what happens when you have an uncontrolled, unfettered problem with self-control. I mean, you can see it. We have self-control issues, bro. You don't get to be a heavy set person without having self-control issues. At least some sort of self-control issue. And this is what happens when you try and renege on what you've been doing. You can't go from taking 1,000 milligrams a day to doing nothing, because then you become manic, because that chemical dependency that you had, right, is no longer there. So your brain is literally going through fucking meltdown because the dopamine that it's become used to getting every day is no longer there, which is causing you to lash out at people unnecessarily in a manic, almost erratic fucking way. Never, ever, ever do drugs if you cannot say no to them. If you don't have the constitution to put it down when you recognize when it's an issue, never do them. And Rich can't. Or at least if he's trying, I commend him. But it doesn't look like he's doing very well. and I feel really bad for him in that aspect. If that's what's happening, Rich, you need to go to rehab. You need to go somewhere where they can actually help you. Because if you're this angry at Jay for something over the internet, how do you act to people in your real life?
Hey, like, no one's going to look at you in a good light after this. Nobody. Nobody.
It's just straight
Who's going to trust you
projection.
now? Congratulations, dipshit. Who's going to work with
He's
you?
talking
when
to
you like, man,
himself.
if I have a fallout with this guy behind the scenes, he's just going to leak everything.
Who's gonna trust you, Jay? No, dude, this is
He's
making
speaking
Jay
to
look way better
himself.
than you. Look at you. Your
Yeah,
mannerisms, how wild
you're
you're getting right
manic.
now. He didn't leak anything. He said, Jay said, Rich sent me a whole bunch of terrible messages. I'm done with him. You're the one airing it out. You are the one posting it out there. Just saying. Just saying. Who's going to want to trust you and work with you because you're just going to post on your Facebook a private status shit talking them, calling them a parasite.
Yep, exactly.
And then you're going to
Exactly,
accuse all their
exactly.
friends of leaking the shit.
I'm letting it
Yep.
all out now.
You let it all out before,
You could have
dude.
called me anything you wanted to under the sun.
DSP levels right here,
The
guys.
only time I ever put a DM out there
Oh,
was because
shit.
Tommy Tellerico was
Outside
a lunatic,
detractors
where he said I
are
needed
starting to
seek help.
form.
Tommy has nothing to do with this.
Exactly. But he has to grab at every straw he could find. Every point that
Jay,
that
Coco didn't
gains
do
him a
anything.
little bit of like credibility.
He just
because his
loses-
credibility is destroyed.
Yeah.
Sexy
Audio
Coco.
messages in a DM that was only meant for him. And
Audio messages in a DM that was only meant for him, but let me go ahead and air it out, guys.
he didn't like what I had to say.
Evidently, you didn't like what he had to say either.
Now, Jay, this doesn't make you look good.
Yes, it does.
It makes it
This
it,
doesn't
it,
make you look good, Rich.
it makes Jay look good, and it makes you look bad. This is making you look like a manic, horrible person to work for. And Jay dealt with you for 6 years. It makes Jay look like the gold fucking standard, bro. Do you even understand what you've done, dude? Your credibility is gone. You know? I don't know how anybody could sit there and watch you anymore.
This
Here.
stream doesn't make you look good.
I'll speed it up a little bit because
I'll speed it up a little
Can I
bit.
speed it up?
No, you
Can
can't.
I? No.
Of course, it won't let me speed it up. Really?
Fumbling
What's
again.
funny is, I'm going to formulate my thoughts here because I've been thinking about it for a while. All the goodwill, all the
Here we
things
go.
that I did, even when you didn't ask me, gave you extra money, gave you different things. Like, say, if I had.
I want to say that they're not, because I want to show what they are. You say I let out terrible messages, so let's go. Maybe this is bait to let me put them out there, but here.
Congratulations, you just played yourself. You put them out on yourself. This is 110% have to do with drugs, by the way, because somebody in his chat was saying lay off the drugs, basically, and he says nothing to do with drugs. No, this is paranoid, schizophrenic behavior from somebody that's on drugs.
Extra whatever. Even you can go into the computer if you really want to go into it. I may have brought this up.
Why am I an asshole, CB96? Why am I an asshole? No.
Somebody sound clip the "Why am I an asshole" from Review Tech. You can see his audience is clearly turning against him.
Yep.
They're fed up. I've seen so many people say that they've been supporting Review Tech for years, and now this whole situation is just making them unsubscribe and drop out.
No one was. Why? When I have treated that man like gold for over half a decade,
Did you?
and we had one fallout towards the end, am I an asshole?
One fallout, and look how you're acting. You're
Yup.
making him publicly say everything is good. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but in public, Jay saying, "Hey guys, we're good. We're friends again. We made up." He apologized, and then privately, Rich didn't apologize. Rich is fucking being a dickwad to him, cussing him out, flip-flopping every single day. 1 minute they're good, the next minute they're not. Like, he's essentially being toxic, being one way in public, an opposite way in private. He's the one, after the fallout, fucking everything up. Jay just wanted to split it as reasonably and as easily as possible, saying, hey, guys, we're good. That way, Rich could continue doing his thing. You're the one airing this out, Rich. You're the one putting all the dirty laundry out.
Why?
All right.
He doesn't get it.
Fucking 5 minutes.
This is what a narcissist looks like. All right.
Yep.
And it's sad to see, because my interaction publicly with Review Tech was great. When I met him in 2016, he was so cordial. He recognized me, even though I didn't know he knew who the fuck I was. We talked for like a good hour. He was very cordial. And I thought he was a cool guy. Throughout the years, our interactions on the internet were great. But this is showing exactly how unhinged he could be. And I've had my couple shares of meltdowns too, but never like this.
Oh, yeah.
To the point where I'm leaking everything that I had a disagreement with somebody. And there's still a half hour on this video that I'm reacting to. Just an FYI.
He got paid in the end. I actually gave him more.
Yeah, so that he's talking about how he did eventually pay what he owed plus some. You know, okay, good on you for doing that. Good on you for actually paying as a thank you. And you know, if you gave him more, super good on you for that. But quit dangling the carrot over somebody that you've split off with. Move the fuck on.
Man.
He has nothing, though.
What issue did I keep pushing? What?
What issue did you keep pushing? Look at you. 40-minute fucking segment on your stream that you're going off and off and off and off and off about. And leaking audio.
To put things out there that should have stayed private.
Okay.
Sorry.
What are you doing? If it should have stayed private, what are you doing?
Dude, you don't know me, and you don't know the whole situation.
That's fair that nobody knows you in the whole situation, but it doesn't help that you're doing this shit.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Because I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't right now.
All right. Let's go and watch the Boglin
You shouldn't have
Chronicles.
posted that status on Facebook. The Facebook status is the thing that fucked it up, and how out of control you got over it, accusing me and others of leaking it. The Facebook status, where you called your friend a parasite, is what didn't help. I thought you were okay. Yeah, sure, you're going to get a couple people that were pissed off that you let Jay go. But if you wouldn't have posted that status, you would have been in good shape, decent shape, at least right now.
Thank you. I've told him, like, Jay, we got to go separate ways.
He's scrambling for somebody to support him.
Okay. Jay, I'm not interested really in doing news anymore. You're out of your mind. Why would you do this?
Oh, God damn it. That's how I am.
Then go. You don't know the whole situation.
He's down talking his audience, by the way. I don't think we're going to get through all this because, honestly, the rest of this video is just the same thing in circles and circles. He refuses to admit that drugs is an issue at one point. He goes on, leaks the rest of the messages. I will leave the link down below for you guys to watch this. But this is sad to fucking see. Review Tech, dude, you're the one airing out the dirty laundry. You're the one making a mountain out of a molehill. It was everybody's right to be angry right now. And you're talking to them the way that you're talking to people in your chat, saying just leave, blah, blah, blah. How am I the asshole? Why am I that? Like, you're going full dark side Phil. You're not owning up to much of anything about it being your fault. Yes, it was okay for you to let go of somebody if you didn't need the work and anything like that. Nobody said that. But what happened, what the big issue is how you're handling it, how you're posting post calling them a parasite, how you're mocking them, how you're just overall just being a fucking unhinged lunatic at this point. You are losing your goddamn mind, Rich. You got to do something. Get off the internet, take a break.
Yep.
Apologize to everybody. Do something because this ain't it. This is not it.
All right,
And
guys.
it's sad to see.
Let's see what's up with this
I'm
King Cobra man. The Boglum Chronicles. So I watched a video earlier today about him doing like bee magic. About how he believes in king cobras or like a cobra god or some shit. Peter, stop your whining, damn it. Stop whining. Stop whining. You ain't gotta be whining. Oh god, it's loud.
We come to another job making of the homemade meads. So we're going to make a habanero mango peach mead, and it's going to be delicious.
Oh, and if you guys have any recommendations of what you want me to react to, you just gotta say it in the chat if I could find it, and it's not something like racist or, you know, the basic stuff. I'll watch it. We'll react to how much of it you want me to react to. So, or you could tell me which part and I'll react to that. Whatever you want, I don't care.
To start off our mead, we're gonna need I mean a rhyme. 2 cups of pure cane granulated sugar. Yeah, if you decide to make it and you're not old enough, make it your own risk.
Make it your own risk.
I'm not responsible for yo ass getting in trouble.
What you gonna do when the police come for you, G? Huh?
You can use whatever
what you
honey
doing,
you
G?
like, but I like to use
Give me that guy.
local hive
You
Rocky
give me that
Mountain
guy.
honey. It's raw and unfiltered, unfiltered. Like my fucking smart mouth. Okay. Making some mead, making some mead. And we're just gonna dump the entire thing here.
Wait, so he just like ferments honey and
I don't
sugar?
know, like I've always wanted to try making my own wine, and then one day I just decided
Okay,
to start
so what do
doing
you
it,
guys think his
and I
house
haven't
smells
looked
like?
back. This is a really, really
I think it
fucking fun
smells
hobby,
like
dude.
stale ass
It
feet
is my birthday
and
month,
like
YouTube, so
a
if you wanna
busted water pipe.
help Cobra celebrate his birthday, please consider donating to Cash App or PayPal, and I'll give you a shout out. Right here I have sliced peaches and sliced mangoes, both 100% juice from Signature Select. Both of these are in like a nice heavy syrup. This one's going to require a can opener, but this one, nah, we don't need no stinking can opener for the peaches one at least. Oh, Joey, you get to watch Cobra use a can opener. This will be fun. Let's watch the fucking retard with his fucking can opener skills. And one of these can openers I have fucking sucks,
Well, I mean,
so let's hopefully I grab the
but
right
bro,
one here. Or the good one
bro,
at least.
bro, we all saw them cheese noodles, my dude. Oh,
And would you look at that, I grabbed the right one. Oh, look at that. Disappointment from my YouTube trolls, because, they're assholes. So we're going to grab... As I knock everything all over the fucking counter. God damn it. Where the fuck's the other cup go? Oh, for fuck's sake. One fucking mead making video where I don't fuck up and make an ass of myself. That's all I ask.
bro, you're making shit in your
It's
kitchen.
all good. In the hood, YouTube, we're gonna grab this, our magical wooden spoon here. And we're gonna take the honey and the sugar and the peaches and the mangoes. And we're gonna just kind of stir it around real quick. And give that a nice mix. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take our habanero peppers. And I wasn't quite sure how to do this next point, but I'm like, you know what, let's just take them kind of, I mean, do we have to rip the stems off? Not really. I'm going to just tear them in half with my fingers and throw them in there. kind of give them a pop and a squeeze. Tear them in half, throw them in there. Tear them in half, throw them in there. Pop it, lock it, and there we go. So right now we're just going to take those mangoes and those peaches, and those habaneros, and that honey and that sugar.
This is fucking stupid.
And stir it around. Stir it around town.
Bring it down.
Oh yeah. That'll be tasty.
All right,
for sure.
guys. Which knee are you supposed to stop on? Don't forget it.
The sweetness of everything
Which
definitely
one?
overpowers like the heat
Which
of the
knee?
habanero, but you can definitely taste it. 100% Dole Juice, Orange, Peach, Mango YouTube. Take a look at that. Not a sponsor. By the time my birthday come around, man, this meat's going to be done, son. So let's just throw this juice in here.
Oh, Lord.
Get in there, you son of a
All right,
bitch.
let's go and watch this one about a fangirl.
King Cobra JFS back at it with another video, just chilling out live. A little bit of this good stuff right here, and I have another full case on deck if this runs out. So
Oh my God, dude. He has two. How many? How big was that? Okay. Oh. Wait.
a little bit of this good stuff right here.
Oh God, that's
and
one
I
of
have
those
another
huge
full
24
case on
packs.
deck if this runs out. So definitely good on the alcohol for a minute. I polished off this delicious bastard.
Oh.
Cobra, you got any delicious drink combos for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, I got you, cool Cobras. Sorry I don't go live as often. I just don't feel like it. You know, and I feel like it's more of a treat if I don't go live as often. I don't want my fans to get burned out. According to Ancestry.com, I am 80% British, and I'm absolutely obsessed with British culture, and I love Big Ben the Clock Tower, so there you go. There's that. It's not my birthday till next month.
All right.
I'm down to hang out with Naked and Laughing, but I want to get to know her first. I don't want to rush into something, you know. My teeth are doing as good as they can be doing. I got to schedule a dentist appointment and get them worked on. And that's a personal choice, YouTube. If you're going to talk shit on Ozzy Osbourne, you're going to get deleted from my channel. Ozzy Osbourne isn't dying for a long time. Y'all are fucking assholes. And you know how I know this? Watch this. If I go to Google, still kicking, look at that. You look up Ozzy Osbourne on Google, he's still kicking. Fuck off, you losers. No, I don't plan on breaking my new phone. It's actually nice to have a phone again. I know Ozzy Osbourne's better than me. You don't gotta fucking tell me twice. My trolls need fucking help. Y'all are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne, and it's not healthy, dude. And here's the best part of it. If I completely ignore chat and the troll comments, you get no attention from Cobra. And now we starve the trolls and the internet bullies of the attention they so desperately crave.
Oh no.
Like, who told Cobra he could go live?
Oh
Nobody.
Lord.
I felt like it, so
Please
I
don't
did.
let me winks a
I fucking
cobra.
hate sickos more than I love Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know how many fucking times I gotta say it. Y'all are dumb, dude. Happy 70th birthday. You're hilarious.
He does look in his late 40s.
I'm not 70 years old yet now.
You look like it.
I still got a couple decades to go. I don't fuck with air duster anymore. I quit doing that crap because I don't need it. I'd rather drink alcohol. It's a lot healthier for you, to say the least. Oh, fuck off. I put slow mode on, you complain. I take slow mode off, and then you complain. There's no pleasing you people, dude. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so get yourself some tactical soap, coupon code King Cobra, and smell irresistible for your lady Valentine friend. Whether you got a wife, a girlfriend, or you're going out to the club or the bar, it's an awesome product, gets her in the mood, and it helps you smell like a rock star. With women I don't even know around town, if I walk by, like if I go into a liquor store to get some beer, and I walk by a lady, she's like, "Oh, that dude smells good." It's like, "Yeah, what's up?" And if you want to help King Cobra out, become a spitter spy and help me infiltrate all the troll pages and spy on them. Eventually, all the bullshit my trolls do to me is gonna catch up to them. No, Jessica did not die. She's still alive. I talked to her earlier. I don't answer the door when I'm streaming. So if it's DoorDash, it'll just be left at the door. And I'll get it when I get off stream. It never fails. As soon as I start streaming, people gotta send me shit through DoorDash just to interrupt the stream because they can't stand it that I'm more popular than they are. I appreciate DoorDash not continuing to knock obnoxiously while I'm trying to stream. Let me know, hey, you got a delivery. Like, thanks, I heard ya. Maybe someday it'll happen, Jessica, you know? Get to know each other, see where it goes. Got a
Oh,
little stank
bro.
on it, man. Goddamn.
Ugh.
Hope you're all having an awesome
What are you doing, you little chunky? You chunky little
Monday
monkey. What are you
night.
doing?
Am I looking forward to Valentine's Day? Not
Alright,
really.
guys. I'm kind of tired of
Bush
this.
Peach,
I will be back
welfare, legit.
tonight to
You're
watch
stupid.
or to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I don't know why I said it that way. But I will be back later tonight.
No, me and Naked and Laughing are not engaged. We haven't even gone on our first date yet.
Oh,
I'd like
Lord.
to get to know her first
I don't
before
know
we
how people
start
find this
dating
guy
her.
interesting. I'm sorry not to, like, put anybody down. I just don't find him interesting at all. But I will see you guys tonight, hopefully. Have a good one.